Hey guys, it's Bassima. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm a remote work and productivity coach, and one of the many things that I freelance in is helping aspiring and new freelancers get started on Fiverr, help them get their first orders, start making their first couple of hundred on the platform. One of the questions that I had before getting started on Fiverr a little over a year ago now, and I know that many people struggle with, is what is it to offer on the platform? So today I want to show you how you can find the strengths or the skills that you can start with on the platform, especially for anyone that feels like they currently don't know what to offer on the platform and don't feel like they're an expert in any one particular field. I'll actually take you to the platform itself and give you some real practical examples that you can use. One of the many reasons that I actually got started in freelancing is that a little over 2 years ago, I was in a corporate job. I was working project management, and one of the things that I was desperately craving was getting to choose the projects that I want to work on, getting to choose the clients that I want to work with, and really getting to choose the skills and the strengths that I wanted to use and improve on. Freelancing for me really allowed me to gain that authority, that creativity, and that flexibility back when it comes to work. It can be discouraging at the beginning because you don't know what it is that you want to offer, but at the same time, if you're able to look at it from a perspective of opportunity, you get to experiment with certain skills and strengths that you feel like you have and really see what it is that you enjoy on the platform. As long as you're always being super honest and transparent with the client, with what it is that you feel like you can deliver, then take the opportunity to have fun and start exploring. The first thing I recommend doing is to really look back at your history in terms of life, work, school experiences that you have, and to just list them all down. You don't have to think yet about what type of skills that you can monetize, but it's really to just allow yourself to do a brain dump of all the skills that you feel like you've gained over the previous year. So really nothing's off the table here. It's life experiences, work experiences, school experiences. Any skills or strengths that you've gained from any of these areas are applicable here. I also like to think of the skills that I'm interested in, that I want to learn, that I want to improve on. So those are also not off the table. The reason why I like to list these down is because I like to remind myself that no one starts as an expert. So everyone does have a starting point, and it's okay if you're a beginner in these fields, as long as you're being honest with yourself about what is it that you're interested in and allowing yourself to actually explore it instead of closing the door on yourself right away. I do like to first think of all the skills that I've gained, and then also to think of the skills that I'm interested in, that I'm curious about, that I want to get good at. From there, once you actually have your skills down, then you can think of 1 to 3 gigs that you can start creating on the platform. So those are exactly the steps that I took when wanting to create my gigs. I'll walk you through some examples of skills that you could have gained through life, work, school experiences that are possible to be monetized. Some of these skills are going to look like communication, analytical skills, time management, creativity, writing skills. I'm just listing a few skills here, but there's tons more that you can think of that are potentially applicable to your life, work, school experiences. From there, I like to think of skills that I want to learn and improve on. So it could be skills that you feel like you're interested in, but you don't know how to get started with yet. So those could be digital marketing skills, e-commerce marketing, copywriting skills. Those are all skills that you might be potentially interested in. Now that I have the skills that I've gained from my life, work, school experiences, and the skills that I'm interested in learning and improving on, that's where I then go searching on the platform, and I think of what are 1 to 3 gigs that I can create. So for example, if we're to search on the platform for communications, you can see that I could potentially teach English as a second language. I can offer coaching, so that's what I do. I can also help people give successful speeches or presentations. Those are just some examples of gigs that you can offer related to the skill of communication. If you potentially have the skill of writing or you want to learn it, you can also offer writing articles and blog posts, resume writing, podcast writing. Anything related to writing is applicable as a gig. Well, these are all examples of things that can fall within the writing skill. And then from there, there's also the analytical skill. For example, I have a degree in engineering, so this skill is one that I've had to refine over the years. So examples of what I could do here: data analytics, user test, and quality assurance of websites, create a fully optimized LinkedIn profile. Some examples of gigs are way more obvious. So as you can see, the data analytics or the user test and quality assurance, but some are not as obvious, which is actually reviewing a LinkedIn profile. Going through someone's LinkedIn profile is going to require you to be analytical, really see what problem areas you can find on their profile so that you can actually optimize their profile. Those are some other examples that might fall into the analytical skill category. And then from there, there's creativity. So you might feel like you're a super creative person, or maybe you haven't had a chance to explore that in your jobs, and you really want to start exploring that part of you now. So some examples of creativity are video editing, photo editing. You can also be a virtual assistant, so that's going to encompass a ton of tasks that you might do that will require creativity. You can also be a personal stylist, so if you're into fashion, anything like that, you can also do that on the platform. You can also do things such as DJ mixing. So those are all things that require creativity, and they really vary, so it really depends on your interests. That's it for today's video. I really hope you enjoy it and it gave you some ideas of how you can get started knowing what it is that you want to offer. So if you like this video, then hit that like and subscribe button down below. You can also check out my Fiverr playlist for all other Fiverr related videos. Thank you again for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video.